saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from Houston. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Fight, 97. Here we go. Red, blue, striker. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Back to throw. Gordon. There's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
22 deal. White, set.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Back. Roster, 6 flight blue. Ready?
Going right back to Fant.
Gordon's pass complete to Noah Fant. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Field, black 40. 6, claws red. Set, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
17. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Black shot. Striker. Gerald Green. Needle. Black. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready? Now. Hey, uno.
Stroud off the play fake. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 15
They may
yards.
want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Under. Hey, check.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. Here's 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Tony.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Why Tony? Hey! Buggy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Two, 18. Okay.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Oh, ready? At 18. That's it. Good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the quick, right? Roger. Hey, 18. That's it. Hey, south.
Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
118. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here goes Stroud again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Okay, right?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Come on, set.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 10:45. Right. Drill, grit, red, cycle.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
118. What's up? Buggy. Under. Hey, south.
Now Stroud. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Go.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
17. Saints 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing it, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's got his man on stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the... There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Houston! Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Saints 21. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before break. Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
18 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
18. Watch Tony. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
At the 30-yard
and it's second down.
All right.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
Makes the score Texans
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. He's going to air one out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, it's Morgan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Garrett Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I
kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Let's go now. 45, right, right through.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. Olave holds it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
You don't blue. Cluster, 6. Red,
Off the play fake, Gordon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Black, 95. Ready.
Back to throw again. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6. Black ultra. 10 black. 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Black 40.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Green, red, yellow.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
23 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Shot, 17. Blaster, 6. Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every...
For 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and opt to throw it anyway.
Number 7. Black Ultra.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
38. Saints 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
All right. 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's to the right. That's to the right.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. It's a good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Go. Hey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him they've got total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
108 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ray.
He'll try again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
45. Saints 28. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Black, 95. Strike 2.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45, right. Watch out now, 62. 6, red. Cut.
Back to throw. Gordon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cross red. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gordon. Over the middle, he finds Velo. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Down. Black, 95. Yellow. Check.
Back to throw. Gordon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Strike 2. Ready. Red, 38. Yellow. Hey, green. Hey, red. Yellow, blue.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right, 97. Green. Here we go. 50. Green. Black shot. Hey, go pink. Black, red.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Green gap, strike 2. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Fight, here we go. Fight, white, yellow, 43. Yellow. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, That'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.